I am a beauty influencer with Farmasi, and on this video, I'm going to let you guys know the reason why I went from Younique to Farmasi, made the transition, and everything that happened to me in that time. Okay, so let's get started. So I was with Younique for about 2 years. I had started watching a couple people before I joined, and after about 6 months of watching, live videos and YouTubes and things, I decided to join. So my upline at the time was very successful in the business, okay? Very successful. I adored her. She did all these fun looks, and she just had so many people engaging in her videos, and it looked like something that I could do, and at the time I needed to make some extra money. So I decided to join Younique. Whenever I joined in, it was like December 30th or 29th, something like that. It was like right after Christmas when I joined. And I got my kid about 2 weeks later. And I was with them for about 2 years. So whenever I made the decision to join Younique and begin my journey, I was completely clueless on what to do. I had no idea anything about network marketing. I had been with companies before, and I did it mostly for the discount on the products. But for Younique, they didn't offer a discount on products. You basically had to sell a certain amount, and you make what they call Y cash, and you also got a commission off of your sales. Mind you, when you first start out, I only got 20% commission, okay? So at the time, I was like, man, that's actually a good amount of commission, like I can do this. I love makeup and everything, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. So within my first couple months, I hit pink status within my 90 days, and I had 3 people signed up under me at that time. 2 of them wanted to just get it for the kit. 1 of them actually wanted to sell. Mind you, I didn't know how to be a leader, and I didn't know anything about any of that, I went off of what my upline at the time was doing. She did trainings every so often or whatever, and I got my information from her. So then I decided that, maybe this will go good. I'm just going to give it a shot. I'll give it a year, and I'll reevaluate then. Okay, so I gave it about a year, and I was still pink status at a year, and I was like, man, this is not working for me. My paychecks each month were about $50, if that. That was even a good month. And more than likely, I earned that money from spending it on myself, because I had to have every kudos, because I had to show them how it worked, or I felt like I needed all the products, and they were very, very overpriced. And it finally took me about 6 more months to realize, okay, this is not working out for me. Okay, this is just not it's not working. I don't know how to do this, because I don't have any following. I don't have customers. I don't have a team. I felt very, I had a good sisterhood with the ladies that were on my team. I just felt like I needed that extra help, and I wasn't receiving that, and I felt lost, And when I looked into my back office, I was like, are you kidding me? This is all me. Okay, I had probably 5 or 6 customers that were repeat customers, but they would get a mascara whenever they needed it refilled, or maybe a foundation. My sister was very nice and would buy from me to keep me active. It was really hard to sell it. I mean, I couldn't sell a $40 foundation. If someone wants to buy a $40 foundation, they were like, well, I can just go to Ulta or Sephora and get something I know I love, and I know it's good quality, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, I understand what they're saying, because I couldn't even afford the products for myself. And, I loved the company. I loved what it stood for. I loved everything else about it. But the price point for me was hard, and I knew that for most of my customers, it was hard. And so I felt like I needed to be real and honest to my customers and let them know, I understand that these are expensive. And so finally, you know, I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, it's not fair to my customers for me to try to sell this expensive of a product. It's not fair to me to have to spend all this time and money and everything investing in this business when I'm not getting anything out of it. And, you know, people say like it takes time, which it does. It does take time to learn everything there is to know. I was reading marketing books. I was doing all the things, okay? But I wasn't getting the results. So after, you know, I guess it was about a year and a half or a little bit longer than that, I had my friend who has been a huge part of my life lately, and she decided that she was going to leave, which she was my sideline sister at the time. She decided she was going to leave and go to a company called Farmasi. And she told me about it. She had seen a girl on YouTube, and she was like, you know, I really want to do this. These products are so affordable. They're really good quality. And this girl, she's amazing. She seems like a great leader, and I think I'm going to join her team. So after, you know, a little bit, we had talked about it and stuff. We kind of ventured off of, you know, pushing our Younique sales, and we decided that we were going to do Farmasi. Well, she joined first, and then the next day I joined under her. And I believe our first month we had less than a week to sell any products. You know, we didn't know at the time that you should sign up at the beginning of the month to earn like more of the incentives. So we joined, I guess it was about a week left. I think there was about a week left. So when we joined, she joined first and then I joined after her. We both hit our 200 PV, which is personal volume, within that same week. Okay. So it was between our sales and people that we had just sold to. Okay. Our first paycheck was at least $30. Okay. So that right there told us like, all right, this company is going to work. Within a week, we made $30, when at our previous company, we didn't even make that, but maybe a month worth of time. Okay. So we were like, yes, like this is exciting. Her leader was very good about training us, making sure that we had everything we needed. There was tons and tons of training. You know, the company was so helpful within our first couple weeks that we started. And I really realized like, this is something that I needed. You know, I had prayed about it and, you know, thought like, this is something I love to do. I need to find a company that's right for me. And now I know that this company is right for me. Because not only am I now making, you know, over $100 a month. And this is literally my third month that I just started. And my last two paychecks have been close to $400 each. You know, and I have a team of 15 girls. I never had that before. I'm starting to realize that this is what I needed, and each month I've actually progressed, and I never did that before. So to me, it was like this is a no-brainer, you know? That's the reason I knew that right there made me realize like you made the right decision in leaving Younique because it wasn't for you. Not necessarily that the company is bad or anything is wrong with it, because the company is great. But for me, it was not a good idea for me to stay in that kind of situation where I was literally spending every bit of money I had to keep myself active, to, you know, make it to where I could show products, because they would release something and I would have to go and scrounge up money to buy it so I could show people to sell it, and then I wouldn't even sell it. You know what I mean? So that's another thing I like about Farmasi is I can buy what I want to, As long as I spend $1 every 6 months, my account is active. I don't have to sit there and try to keep myself active all the time because the products are so affordable. I can literally buy a lip liner every 6 months and I'm active. I still get my 50% commission, which is what you start out as with Farmasi. I get my 50% off of products, which I never received discount on any product before. And I also have the potential to earn more commission. Right now, this month, I am already at 53% commission. Before, I was almost at 70% commission, which is crazy. You know, like, to think that you can make that much commission with a company, I never, ever thought that that would happen for me, you know? And I guess I kind of realized, like, this is what I need, and I know that this is where I'm supposed to be at. And I want to show people that you can make money in MLM. You just have to pick the company that's right for you. You can't just join the company because it's popular. You can't just join it because your friend is making tons of money. You have to do your research. You have to make sure that it's something that you're passionate about. If you're not passionate about a company that you're working with, you're not gonna sell anything because you're not passionate about it, okay? And so for me, like, this is a huge deal. Like, it's, you guys, it is just crazy. I know this video is probably like, but this is actually my second video to ever do, so, but I wanted to share this with you guys and let you guys know that this is a great company to work with, and you get paid once a month, which, you know, some companies, they pay, you know, every 3 hours, or they pay you every week or whatever. You do get paid once a month, but when you see that commission check, it's like all your hard work has paid off. You do not feel guilty for spending some money on some product for you to show and then getting that reimbursed or making even more money. You know what I mean? And it's not just about the money. The people here are so incredible and they're so helpful, and no one's making you feel any less than, which I struggled with a lot with Younique, was I felt like because I didn't get past pink status that I didn't matter, that, you know, I was beneath everyone. And I hate that, because everybody should feel equal no matter what status you're at, no matter how much money you're making. Everybody should feel equal. And with this company, there's people who are at the top of the company that make you feel like you're just as important as they are. And that's huge for me. You know, like, in corporate America, we deal with that already. You know, your supervisor is so much higher up than you are, so you kind of feel like crap, you know? And with this company, I don't ever feel that way. I have a really supportive team. My upline has grown her team tremendously, and we actually just hit director status. She did last month, and that was only her 3rd month. And this month we are actually going for a director status as well, so I'm super excited about that, because there's huge bonuses when you start to become a director, and I cannot wait for my team to continue growing. So if you're someone who is wanting to join this company, make sure you do your research. Make sure that you invest your time in learning things about the products and in learning things about your team, and always show to your customers that you're someone who cares about them and not just about making money, if that makes sense. That's another reason that for me this company works, because my customers know that I'm honest, and I'm giving them products that is half the price of what I sold before, and they know that I still think it's a good product. They're one of the reasons that I left Younique, to give them a cheaper product to introduce them to, because no one that I knew about Farmasi before my upline told me about it. Nobody. I didn't even know about it. It's only been in the US for a year, but the company has been around for over 50 years. So to me, it's like we're hitting the ground floor running, and it's about to blow up. It's about to be huge in the United States. And I'm so thankful that I joined when I did. Like I said, this is only like my 3rd month. So for me, this is like a huge deal. Anyways, so yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'm going to link my Instagram and my business page on this description down below. And if you have any questions, yeah, just send me a message and I'd be happy to help you answer any questions that you have about the business or whatever. And if you're interested in joining my team, just send me a message and we can get started and you will not regret this choice. I hope you all have a wonderful day.